Hey, Granny. Hey, Granny's World. Hey, Brilliant. Hey, Tariq. Tariq. Oh my gosh, Tariq. I was trying to remove your comment that had a lot of emojis yesterday, and I ended up knocking you out. I ended up removing you. So I added you. I unhinged you real quick, but I think you had left the live already. So I'm glad to see both of y'all back. I'm glad to see y'all. Hey, Granny's World. Hey, Tariq. Hey, Brilliant. Hey, my mod, Brilliant. Y'all. So I'm here for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're going to do the outside. Because y'all know I have to get on my best friend, right? I have to get on my best friend. I can't leave her hanging, okay? And from, y'all, let me tell you. Okay. All right, Tariq. I'm glad he came back. Brilliant. We thought, I don't know what I was going to have to do. I thought I was going to have to go into the YouTube, into the studio, but I didn't. So I meant to go leave a comment on his page, on his channel rather. But I forgot. I got to eating and then I took my shower and I forgot. But I removed Tariq by mistake, y'all. I was trying to take out the comment with all the emojis. Because you know they'll say that's spam. Thank you guys. I see 5 people. Can we get 5 thumbs ups? Okay. Okay. Especially if you're legit and you truly roll with us over here. Because see, when you say that, it makes people leave. So I don't fuss about no thumbs ups. I request it. I ask. They're appreciated. But hey, we got to move on. Y'all, brilliant. Brilliant. What I saw today, girl, hey, Granny. Hey, retirement days. What I saw today, ladies, look. Let's get these arms together, okay? Okay? Not just this. Not just this. Not just the, okay? Not just the, please get those arms together, okay? We're gonna work on those, okay? So we're over here exercising for fitness. And if you have goals to lose weight, you guys know you gotta speak with your primary care provider, okay? Your physician's assistant, your nurse practitioner, your nutritionist, and they can help you with that. And if you're trained in those areas, as a lot of us are trained, then you can figure that out, okay? You know how to figure that out, okay? But yeah, ladies, that flapping that I saw today, I saw somebody who's been lately trying to duplicate, imitate, duplicate, replicate what goes on over here. Had her mouth hanging on the floor again like she was pissed off, but oh well, we're going to keep moving over here because that's what we've been doing, okay? That's what we've been doing. But I do have some advice. Please, we all can work on different areas, okay? Overall. Okay, Granny, baby, it's another one out here that's messy as I get out. And got the nerves to cop. Whoo, child, woo child. Okay, I ain't gonna even talk about that culture vulture. But what I saw today, baby, stop it. Stop it. Just do your little thing, do you? But quit trying to compete where you don't compare, okay? I love everybody over here. I love everybody who's over here sincerely and genuinely. And when they leave, we like to walk together. We do things together. But nobody's over here trying to cop somebody's skilo, okay? Cop somebody's style. We don't do that. We take the same thing and we do it our way, okay? We take the same thing. And my girl Angel is going through something similar, okay? So y'all, these devils in disguise out here, the Bible thumping devils, you tell them to go on about their business, leave you alone. Because they Bible thumpers, right? Every other word is Father, 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 Father. But they out here trying to be slick shady. It be the seasoned ones. It be the seasoned women. Okay? Honestly, we're all seasoned. Okay? And we're trying to encourage each other. But we're not, I don't want to Get out my skin, okay? Get out my skin. Be happy in the skin you're in. Hannibal Lecter. Shit, Hannibal Lecter out here. I'm trying not to cut up, Granny, but I'm about to start to get putting some names in the title. But I don't want to do that because I like to respect myself and I like to respect people. They can tell you that a million people are doing something and they'll be true. But then they're still hanging on to my pennies. Like, girl, let my pennies go. Let my people go. Let my pennies go. Let my pennies go. Let my people go. See, they had to let our people go and they didn't like that. So anything our people do, they cop that. Stop doing that and be one, okay? Love all people. Love all people. This lady is crazy. Crazy, pure plumb crazy. But I got some tips for that ass. You see this right here? Go backwards. It'll help those arms, okay? Go backwards. It'll help those arms. Okay? Worried about the wrong section. Worry about those arms, baby. Y'all, exercise for fitness. Exercise for good health. Okay? And y'all know, let me tell you something. I preach that you contact your healthcare provider, your physician's assistant, your primary care doctor, your nurse practitioner, all those things. Because guess what? Some people out here telling you that and then ask them when was the last time they visited. Okay? What's going on, Roselle? What's going on, Roselle? Hey, bro, glad to have you in the chat. Okay? They tell you, look, do as I see. Some people want you to do as they say, not as they do. They'll get right there and tell you in their face they haven't done something and preach to you what you need to do. Okay? Okay? Go get your checkups regularly, especially if you're going to be preaching to other people to do that. See, you know it's not legit. That's how you know it's not legit. You got to do it yourself first in order to preach it. We're talking to adults. We're not talking to kids. You can get by with that do as I say, not as I do stuff with little kids. You know, you shouldn't do it with them, but you can get by with that. Okay? They're not going to call you on it. Well, you know what? I take that back. Kids will call you on it. But you don't feel like you have to just like answer to them as much as you do. An adult will call you on it big time, okay? So when you preaching, got your Bible and hallelujah, hallelujah, and you preaching, okay? Make sure that you're practicing what you preach. Again, consult your primary care provider, okay? Your doctor, okay? Your specialist, if you have a specialist of any sort. Your nurse practitioner, okay? Physician's assistant. Heck, even a nurse. She doesn't have to be a nurse practitioner. Just consult a good nurse. But make sure you do that before you get out here and preach it. Because you just, every day you make yourself obviously, blatantly known that you're just like a parrot. You have a tablet. You're sitting somewhere with a notebook. And just like stalking me. Stop stalking me, lady. Yeah, I got a stalker. I got a stalker. And you know what? It's always the ones who come off as nice. They try to say, oh, let me do it because they'll never think I'll do that. And if she says something to me, everybody's going to be on my side because I don't mess with anybody. Girl, bye. Everybody got their slick way of doing bullshit, okay? So we're going to talk about these Christians later on, y'all, because we're going walking outside, too. And we're going to talk about these Christians. You know, we're going to talk about not just Christians, but a lot of religious people. A lot of religious people that don't practice what they preach. I saw a story the other day where there's a pastor. I think he's located in Texas, somewhere in Texas. Houston, maybe, I'm not sure. He's stepping down because he sinned. Okay? Now, some people say sin is sin. All right? In God's eyes, it is. But we're men, okay? We fall short of the grace. We can't compare ourselves. We are images, okay? God made us all. But we all fall short because we are not God's, okay? We're not gods. So we fall short. Okay? But lately, I've been seeing these religious people like out here trying to be slick, shady, and slick. I ain't with it. I'll call your ass out on it, period. Because, see, I don't bother anybody. We've been doing good over here. You know, it's a lot of people out here, y'all. Let me tell you about monetization. There's a lot of people out here that want to be monetized so badly that they will take from those who are trying to come up. Okay? Or they'll look at your channel and think, oh, she has these many subscribers, or oh, she does this, and it seems to be working. And then they'll try and take from you. So you have smaller ones trying to feed. They think you're obligated, like you owe them something from your sweat, blood, and tears. Okay? When I had 2 subscribers, I got with a group of people. We were like a community. But they didn't owe me shit. YouTube, this isn't made for children. Okay? It's been labeled not made for children. They didn't owe me shit. We got together and we helped each other gain. Okay? So when you're smaller, or when you become demonetized, quit latching on to people's coattails as if they're supposed to pull you up. That's not their obligation. The only people I'm obligated to are the people who have supported me genuinely, sincerely, authentically, and who have been here. Not people who leave and pop back up after a year or hadn't been doing content on their channel and for some reason they got demonetized. Yeah, you can come too. You know, you can come too. But don't come and try to ride my coattail and then get mad and think that I owe you something. I don't owe you shit. And it be the religious people, y'all. What's wrong with these religious people? They say we all fall short of the, we all fall short of God's grace, right? And we do. See, if people look at my channel, especially over a year now, everything that I say today, I've said before. I say it weekly. So when you hear somebody like a parrot copying your style, copying your skilo, you damn right. I'm going to say something. You can call it petty. You can call it what you want to call it. It would be different if you had been here. You haven't been here. If Brilliant wants to leave right now and say every word that I've said, Brilliant has shown me so much support. You think I care about that? No. No. Y'all, I'm telling you, these devils, it's like they got the devil on one shoulder. They got the angel on the other shoulder. They ain't really, okay, Granny, come on, preach, Granny. They use that as a facade. So that when they do their little dirt, they can go to calling on the biblical scriptures and things like that. And those who know them, who they do associate with, they're like, well, no, not her. You're wrong. Let me tell you something. I tell y'all every week, discernment is a mother, okay? Discernment is a mother. So don't come over here being a culture vulture, because I accept all people. I don't like for anybody to do me wrong, no matter what color, creed, or whatever, race, color, creed. But when it's a culture vulture, my family and my people have been through enough of that culture vulture shit. Okay? So you act like you want to make me come out of a bag, but I'm still respecting myself. Still trying to respect you. So, that being said, I'm going to give you some advice on those arms. Boxing. 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 Boxing, okay? Okay? Circle those things around. Circle those things around. Okay? Okay? See, a lot of people do that shit because they know you can't box them. You can't bop them. Bop them, bop them. You can't. Okay? That's why they do that stuff. And if it's obvious who I'm talking about, then what does that mean? Okay. Okay. Like, people want to call you petty and things like that. Excuse me, y'all. But nah. You can do the exact same thing that I'm doing. Do you think I just decided, oh, I'm going to be the first one to do this? No. I do this daily. It's a lifestyle. Okay? Not something from Oh, 6 years ago, you guys remember that? Remember? No, not that. This has been way before YouTube. Way before YouTube. And yes, the health information that we give, get it right. Cyst. Not cis. Cyst. Get it right. The health information that we put out is updated. Okay? You have to, when you're really into that stuff, you find out what's updated, what's current. Okay? Okay? Y'all, this is so funny to me when you can tell somebody has taken a tablet and went through your channel and just copying all your shit. Copying all your shit. That shit is freaking hilarious. It starts to be freaking funny. Then when I saw those arms today, I was like, bark, bark, chicken head. Bark, bark, chicken head. Bark, bark. Look, twist, baby, twist. Get on that thing if you want to. You better be careful. Because see, right now, lions is going backwards. See the legs move? Keep moving. See the legs moving? They're moving backwards. Okay? So we're going to give her something to talk about. We're going to give her something to copy. Okay? Granny, I can't see the comments yet. Granny is cracking up. Granny, it's like these people want you to come out of character so bad. And sometimes you slip up and do it. And for the past, what? See, you know they get the message because they sit their ass down for a day. Then they go get a boost or a pep talk from somebody who they really don't know everything that's going on. And then they come back with their shits again. Okay, back with the shits today. They try to cloak it a little bit, but they're still so mad. Their bottom lip is still on the floor. They're so mad. They're still so mad. Till you notice what they went and tried to correct. Guys, don't consult your caregiver, okay? Consult your healthcare provider, okay? 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 You get. I was like, she went and got her a wide rule, a college rule notebook. Went up and through the channel. This is freaking hilarious, but I'll say it again. If you know who, you know who. If you look at their channel and look at mine over the past year, then you know what time it is. Often imitated. Okay? Never duplicated. You can't compete where you don't compare. Okay? You can't. But hey, let's help her get these arms and shit. Boom, boom, boom. You can hit that waist at the same time. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Boom, boom. And don't let these people who act all nice in the chat, y'all. They get their channels, they're all glory, glory, glory. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. The devil comes. The devil comes, okay? In the most unexpected way. But this is 2024. For a long time now, we know that the devil comes in a disguise. Comes in sheep's clothing. Okay? In sheep's clothing. Come, okay? Yep, the devil, Granny. The devil. The devil. They come in sheep's clothing. And then they try to make it like they're being attacked or they're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. But I got in that ass on Monday. And see, I'm trying not to get in that. My chef finds his wife. Hey, my chef. Chef said, hey, y'all. Thank you, chef. So I got in that ass on Monday. And I did it in a nice, nasty way. I was okay. In a nice, nasty way. And I said I was going to leave her alone. Because she came back acting like she had some sense yesterday. But somebody pumped it in her head. You know, I guess she got to talking, telling the situation. So, of course, you know, people push you out and stand back and wait for the shits to happen. So she kind of got back into the same old bullshit. Okay, often imitated, never duplicated. Like a damn parrot looking in my mouth. I was like, oh my gosh, what in the hell? And that's what you have to ask, what in the hell? Y'all, you gotta laugh at it, because see, like I said earlier, you can't say something and do the opposite. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna let bothered people bother me. All right, because y'all know, let me know if y'all hear that tomorrow, later in the week, okay, from somewhere else. I'm not gonna let bothered people bother me. And I'm not gonna let stressed out people stress me out. And we're not going to go into somebody else's misery lounge, okay? We're just not going to do it. And y'all give me some thumbs ups. Okay, Chef says, hey, Granny's World. We're not going to do that. Angel, I hope everything is good. You know what I'm talking about. I hope everything is good. We're not going to do that. Yes, don't spam it. It's who's spamming in my chat, Granny? Chef, is somebody spamming the chat? Is Brian still here? Who's spamming the chat? Look at Brian laughing. Is somebody spamming the chat? I don't see. Let me see. I don't know. Okay. I don't know who's. You know what? I got it on top. I don't know who's spamming the chat. I don't see anybody. I see the regular people. Yeah, I think YouTube likes emojis. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Granny. Thank you, Granny. Yeah, so, you know, people be something else. Okay? People be something else. Okay, thank you, Chef, for getting that. Y'all know I made some more mods. I only use Jill, Chef Finest Wine, or Brilliant. Okay? Those are my mods. I made Angel and Tariq temporary mods. I don't have a chat full, okay? So I don't really use a whole bunch of mods. Now, some people do that. That's okay. I don't do that. But yeah, I hit the wrong thing. Okay, I don't do that because I've been just in studying what the big people say who try to teach you about YouTube. I've heard that spamming is not good. And I don't know, that might be the reason Nightbot doesn't, I don't do Nightbot. I'm not with that. But a lot of people do. And sometimes if you do like 2 or 3 emojis, Nightbot will threaten to time you out or something like that. So I don't know. I just feel like, you know, if it works for you, it works for you. And if you got a channel that's like really like 200-300 strong in the chat at any given time, then you need all those mod sticks. Because honestly, YouTube doesn't like sub for sub. And people just, I don't know why it's hard for them to understand that that's what all those mod sticks look like. Now, I do promote people in my own way. I'm going to support you. I support those who support me. I support those who even don't come over here. I give them shout outs. Okay? That's how I do it. And then in some of my lives, at the end of the live, I'll ask the mod on some days, the mods too, if they don't mind to drop links. So that's how I do that. That's how I do that. Like I said, 2 or 3, like maybe up to 4. I don't think they say anything. But I have literally heard content creators up in the millions, and I know 2 personally. They say don't do that. Don't let them do that. And if they do that, get your mods to get them out of there. Get your mods to get them out of there. So I appreciate that, Chef. Thank you so much. Yeah, bro, I try my best. Like, if you come over here, I'm going to encourage you to do the things that I see that work for me. Like we say, we drop nuggets over here. We're always dropping nuggets. We're dropping nuggets and we're picking up nuggets. Okay? We're dropping nuggets, hoping that the nuggets will work for others in the chat. People in the chat, you guys, my subs, my supporters, you drop nuggets. And your fellow subs pick them up. I pick them up. It may not work for me. It might work for me. That's the key. It may work for me. But if it doesn't work for me, it can work for a friend, family member, co-worker, person you go to church with, person you go to the gym with, all of that. Okay? And y'all will hear this again too somewhere else. Because they picked this up too. Go swimming. Y'all, this shit was freaking hilarious. But again, we're going to go through the 10 or 12 things that I say almost every day. Okay? You can jump rope. Okay? You can walk. You can skip. You can jog. You can go mountain climbing if you want to. You can use your treadmill, your bicycle outside, your stationary bike, your elliptical, my best friend, the elliptical. And the elliptical is for any and everybody. You can use the stairs at the gym, okay? You make sure you use stairs wherever you go. You can swim. You can do a plethora of things. I name like 10 to 12 every day. Okay? Okay. Yeah, it is so amazing. Like, I've never been a person to want to like duplicate anybody. I'll take cue from them. I'll take pointers from them. I'll even slightly imitate some of the things that they do with respect and within reason. But I'm not going to sit on somebody's shoulder and act like a parrot. I'm not going to get a spiral notebook and write down things to touch on after I've heard somebody. I'm not going to do that. Not when it comes to YouTube, because guess what? If you come over here enough, it's gonna brand your brain, okay? I'm trying to brand the brain. You'll start to remember. You'll start to remember. We want to brand the brain over here, okay? You will start to remember. You don't have to get a notebook and try to keep up, okay? And then say, oh, everybody does it who does this. Duh. That's the whole purpose of people getting on here working out. They want to encourage people. They want to motivate people. That is the whole purpose of my channel, to motivate, encourage, uplift. We're over here to learn, to teach, okay? Okay? The desire to learn comes from good teaching. Because guess what? If somebody is teaching you something or saying something and you think you may think that is right. But especially if you think that it's questionable or wrong, what are you going to do? You're going to go and look it up and find out, hopefully from a reputable source, okay? So when people are teaching, or when that is their goal, you know, teaching, educational purposes only, entertainment purposes only, the disclaimer that YouTube likes for us to use, when you're doing that, it motivates people to go learn for themselves, okay? Okay, so teaching inspires learning, okay? It inspires learning. Okay, Angel. It inspires learning. And guys, please check out Angel's community wall. She's going to have a lady, I think it's like a ladies' night on Friday. She said at 9, I think it's 9 Central. So please check that out. Of course, of course, of course. Please support Chef Finest Wine, okay? This is my initial cool down, so I need to start going a little bit slower. So I'm going to start so I can see the comments a little bit better. Please support Chef Finest Wine, okay? Okay. He's in the, Chef, if you're still here, please drop the link. I want you guys to go. If Chef is here, or if Angel, well, Angel I think is driving. If Brilliant can do it, if she's still here, you can look at Brilliant's channel. You can look at Chef's channel. He has the link where you can go and vote. It takes you to Facebook, okay? The link will take you to Facebook. And we are voting for Chef Finest Wine. And look, if you can do it, help him by paying for a few votes. I hope Chef doesn't mind me saying that. I don't think he does. Because as long as it's legal, hey, it's legal. It's as long as it's legal, go over there and do it. Okay? Please go over there and do it. Okay? So go to Chef Finest Wine's community tab. Okay? And I want you to click on that link. Miss Carla Hall is having a competition, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, Chef is in the top 5. But we want to get him to number 1. Okay? We want to get him to number 1. Okay, let me look on this device. It's saying that he's currently 6. So you need to decide who the next favorite chef is going to be. We need to make sure that that next favorite chef is Chef Finest Wine, okay? And we're claiming that he's going to win. We're claiming victory. I know he's already claimed victory, okay? He's already claimed victory. So please, guys, click on the link. If I don't know if anybody has put it in. Maybe I can put it in since I'm on something different. Hold on. And it's Carla Hall presents favorite chef, okay? And you all know that our favorite chef, my favorite chef on these YouTube streets, in these YouTube streets, highways, byways, wherever you want, whatever you want to call them, is Chef Finest Wine, right? Okay, that's my bro. We're going to support him. You guys go vote, please, please, please. Carla Hall presents favorite chef. It's saying he's in 6th place right now. So I want you guys to go and vote, okay? Vote, vote, vote. And when you click on the link, share the link. You know, share the link. If you don't have Facebook and you know someone who does, please make sure all of your family, friends, co-workers, frenemies, whoever talks to you, because y'all know a lot of times people talk to you and they're your enemy, right? Tell those jokers to go vote for Chef Finest Wine, okay? Carla Hall presents, I said prevent. Carla Hall presents favorite chef. And it is Chef Finest Wine. Okay. So you guys go over there. Chef can put it in the comments if he would like to. And just vote, vote, vote. You can vote daily. Okay? You can vote daily. And you can even, pay for votes. It sounds that if that sounds funny to you, guess what? That's a part of it. You can do that. So anything that is allowed is legal. Do it. Do it. Instead of having a cup of coffee today, if you were going to go to Starbucks, please support Chef Finest Wine. Okay? Please, 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 please. And again, if you don't have Facebook, get someone else that you know who has it to click on that link. And you guys go over and you vote. If you're not with them tomorrow, remind them to do it. When you go in, if you have, like I said, about $5 or so, or however much your heart desires, you do it. Wouldn't that be a good thing to know someone who won such a competition? Okay, because we are here to motivate each other, to encourage each other, to support each other in the most positive and most genuine way, the most genuine and most heartfelt ways, and we're not, let me tell you, a lot of us are in different chats, right? A lot of us are in different chats. And you have things on YouTube. You have areas called sectors. You have areas where people, it's just full of different niches, okay? So don't run around claiming that if you're in a community, you're in a community. But don't run around expecting everybody to perform or to behave or their actions to be like those of the community that you claim, okay? My community is right here. This is my community right here. The people who support me. We have a clique. I enjoy it and I love everybody in my community, okay? I get my stuff out the mud. Chef Finest Wine was amongst a group of people when I first started doing content. Because as you know, if you look at the dates, a lot of us we've had a YouTube channel. Once you get Google, you get a channel. You get Gmail, okay? But a lot of people to this day, don't even know that. They don't care about that because they're not into it. So just because you see somebody's been on here since 2012, that doesn't mean they've been on here since 2012, right? So people have been in various communities. I go into a variety of things. I go into the automobile industry. I always talk about we ladies needing to learn things about checking our oils, our transmission fluid. I do family channels. I do interracial channels. And let me tell you something. The reason I love to do the interracial channels is because we all face challenges as couples. If you have a loved one in your life, we all face some of the same challenges, no matter what your skin tone is, right? But when you get people of two different races, let me tell you, that's a challenge. Those people have challenges. Some of those people have 4, 5, 6 kids. It doesn't matter if they don't have any. They're in it. They're in it to win it. They're in it together. That you look at the channel, you see that they enjoy each other, they love each other. But you have some people on here that can be so nasty. But fortunately, for the most part, I'd say 80% of the comments that I see on those channels are positive. They're encouraging, they're motivational, and they're uplifting. Positive, encouraging, motivational, and uplifting. If you check out channels like that, also you can check out the channels where people have certain disabilities. They have certain limitations and they've learned to adapt to life in a way that you wouldn't believe. It's like incredible. And some of you guys would believe it because there are a lot of good stories out here of people who have limitations. Big limitations. And guess what? They go to work. They do their own thing. They don't depend on anybody to pull them up. People help them. Yes, of course. But the thing about it, yes, people are helping them. People may be pulling them up, but they have an attitude and they have a way about themselves in life that you cannot stop them. They have that attitude. If you want, okay, they have the limitation, right? But they have the attitude, if you can't help me, someone else will. They keep moving. They keep it moving. Like we want to do for 30 minutes consistently. At least 5 days a week. Okay? But with cardiovascular activity, you can do it 7 days. You can do it every day. Every day. And when you want to do your weight training, your resistance training, okay, If you do these quads, you got to make sure you do those hamstrings. You don't want to have big quads and your hamstrings look like what? You don't want to have big hamstrings and you haven't worked on your quads. So try to do exercises to target both. When you're working on, oh baby, let's talk about these arms again. You do these biceps. The biceps, see, you want to keep those things as toned as possible for as long as possible. You also want to work on those triceps. So when you do the biceps, also target the triceps. That's a part of arm day. We do these, that back, that scapula, that trapezius. You want to work on those things, okay? You want it to be even so that it looks even. Do you have to have the perfect body? No. Do you have to have the perfect shape? No. Some of us, yeah, that's just hereditary, okay? It's genetics. You know, again, sometimes there are reasons we have, and especially you need to go to the doctor because there may be reasons that the stomach is this way. There may be reasons that the feet or the ankle or the calves hurt. There may be reasons, okay? And that's why when you encourage people to drink water like we do over here, we always say, make sure you get those 6 to 8 cups a day, 8-ounce cups. But you may have some type of healthcare restriction, such as a heart issue, a liver issue, kidney issue, and you may be limited, okay? And also, when you work out, if there's no limitations, right? When you work out, you may need 10 to 12 cups a day, okay? You may need 10 to 12 cups. Disclaimer Facebook, not Facebook, I was talking about Facebook. Disclaimer YouTube. Informational, educational, entertainment purposes only. We drop nuggets over here. We drop nuggets so that people will pick them up and go. Apply them to themselves or to those who they love. They're going to work for somebody. If not for you, maybe your sister, your brother, your coworkers. They're going to work for somebody, okay? And you guys drop nuggets and you share them amongst each other. You share them among each other. And that's what we're about over here, sharing. Sharing is caring. But you just can't pop up and think that everybody's going to do things the way you want them to do it. You can't just pop up and think everybody is going to appreciate the way that you came over and did whatever you did. Okay? Just go back to the people who do appreciate it that way. I appreciate people who come here genuinely. And heck, some of them it'll be weeks or months. But they're genuine. They leave me comments. They comment on my shorts. They do things that are genuine. They helped me to get started. And what I mean by getting started, I knew I could have a channel once I saw it, but they encouraged and motivated me. Now, do you think, and see, I never stopped dealing with anybody because I wanted to be a template of them. You know, I never did that. I never did that. If I wanted to do something to somebody, like Rock Just Living, prime example. Rock gonna get out there in the park and Rock gonna get it. Rock is gonna get it. Okay? Rock is going to get it. Perfect example. Jill's comfort zone. When Jill is ready, Jill is gonna walk to that store, okay? Jill is going to walk to that store. But Jill has her own conversation. Rock has her own conversation. I have my own conversation. We're original. We're different, yet we're original. We're alike, yet original. We're all trying to get you guys to move. Okay? Move. See, don't try to discourage people. Because when you go, you haven't been somewhere in a long time, and all of a sudden you pop up, and then that person says, well, okay, maybe it's sincere. Let me check her out. And you go over there, you hear damn near every word that comes out of your mouth coming out of their mouth. And then you find out their situation. Oh, okay, sis, you're trying to grow. But this ain't the way I grew. Okay? This is not the way I grew. This is not the way I grew, if that's what you're thinking. Not with these videos. This is not the way I grew. What is for you is for you. What isn't, isn't. Just do you. Even if you're doing the exact same thing that you're doing, god damn, can you bring something original to the conversation? Bring us something original to the conversation. Bring us something original. I love so much how Rock is consistent with her exercising, her walking. But guess what? Rock is an all-around channel. Y'all know I say it all the time. Self-care, health and beauty, hair. She's showing us products that we can try. Again, dropping nuggets. She's doing all of that. What's going on, Angel? She's doing all of that stuff. You know, and you can repeat whatever you want to repeat, but goddamn, don't do it like a parrot. Don't do it like a parrot. That is so, it's not even annoying. It gets to the point where it's just like, is this Hannibal Lecter? Angel, hashtag Angel. Is this Hannibal Lecter? Do you want to get in my skin? Like, what is going on with you? The heck? Let me get back to this so I can see what's going on, because I see praying hands for Angel. It is Angel. Okay. Yes, y'all, please put 2 to 3 praying hands, or a couple of hearts and a praying hand, a couple of praying hands and a heart. Please put those in the chat for Angel. For Angel and her family, please. Thank you, Brilliant. I appreciate that. Please check out the playlist, y'all. I'm a shorts channel. I'm a shorts channel. And I come on here and we do the walk and talk lives, okay? We do the walk and talk lives. Okay? We do the let's walk and talk lives. Yes, everybody, there are a whole bunch of other people that do that. But they don't repeat every word out of my mouth. There are so many, when we're talking about healthcare, there are so many ways to talk about and discuss healthcare, okay? Get up out of the basics. There's so many things you can do. Again, if you look at channel A and you look at channel B, what you see and what I'm talking about is so obvious. Petty, messy, yet religious. Ain't that about nothing? Petty, messy, yet religious. Don't be petty, messy, and religious. Don't. Who's putting just a couple, guys? Don't put a whole bunch of emojis. I don't like a whole. Thank you, Granny. Just put like a couple of each. What's going on, tripping with Tiffany? What's going on, tripping with Tiffany? Yeah, just a couple, because they'll consider that as spamming. Probably not when 1 or 2 people do it, but that's the thing. And don't let anybody, you know, you can do how you want to do. But I'm telling you, when people come in there and they start doing your chat like that, ask them not to do so much. Because sometimes you'll hear people say, drop or whatever in the chat, and they start doing it, and then it goes up and down. It looks like spam. So I think that's why more people are now saying drop the number 1 or 2. They've been doing that for a long time too, but they're doing that more. They're doing that more. What's going on, Tiffany? I have my... Oh, okay, you got your grandbaby? What y'all up to? Y'all, my mother's twin brother fell. His hip is broken. They can't do surgery. His heart isn't strong enough. Oh, my gosh. What are they saying, Angel? What is the plan? Since they know that they can't do surgery, what is the plan? I know that the plan is just to allow it to heal, but probably blood thinners, allow it to heal. What else is the plan? I know a degree of rehab, and I know they have to take into account everything that's going on with them. But since they can't do surgery, have they given you guys the plan yet? Okay, Angel. Okay, we're praying for you. We're going to keep you and your family in prayer. I've been on here for almost an hour, so I probably won't go outside, because y'all know this is my first cool down. And when I go outside, that's my second cool down. So we are really praying for you, Angel. That, yes, he is turning my home into a crumb factory. He's turning your home into a crumb factory. Look, Tiffany, he got to do what he got to do. Okay, he got to do what he got to do. Hey, Rosie. All eyes on Rosie. Hey, Rosie. Good evening, everyone in the chat. Mods just stopping by to show support. I appreciate that, Rosie. Granny says, hey, Rosie. Tiffany says she's praying for everyone on here. Thank you, Tiffany. Sending prayers back your way, too. So, yes, y'all, we're gonna keep walking, okay? You see this elliptical? So now, use this right here, and that'll help your arms, okay? That'll help with that flab. Okay, so when you do start going to the gym, Missy lady, Miss lady, when you do start going to the gym, these bars will help with those arms, okay? Okay? And then maybe go backwards, okay? Go backwards on that elliptical. Go backwards. See, I'm not going to do all the tricks I do on here because y'all don't want to see me fall because, hey, I fall off sometimes, y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. You know, I be falling off because I be doing stuff. See, we going backwards. And we're working the arms, okay? We're working the arms. We're going backwards. Look at the legs move. Look at the legs move and be encouraged to move. Get up and move. 30 minutes, 5 days a week at least. 5 days a week. Consistency. Consistency counts, okay? It matters. Okay? We're going to start back going forward. And we're going to keep it slow because I really am cooling down, y'all. And y'all know my cool downs go like 2 hours sometimes. But usually like an hour, hour and a half. About an hour, hour and a half. Brilliant says, welcome in, Tripping with Tiffany. We're glad you're here. Yes, he is my joy. I'm loving your channel because the motivation is there. Right, Tiffany. Tiffany, and I've been fussing lately. Don't pay that no mind. Because look, what you just said. I come on here to be positive, okay? I come on here to motivate, encourage, and uplift. And y'all stay out of these people's misery zones. Their misery lounges. Because they'll hone in and zone in on you. They see that you don't have any issues. And they'll slick slideway try to create issues for you. With you. With you. And it's always the nice ones. Okay? The air quotes, nice ones. So that when they decide to do their little tricks and all this the little tricks and trades of the deception, nobody will think that they really did that. Okay? Nobody will think that they really did that. Or that they're really that way. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay? So my job over here on these lives is to do just that. Encourage, uplift, motivate. And not just you guys, but myself. Because I keep telling you, how do most people motivate themselves? By motivating others. Okay? By motivating others. And sometimes you can just get a little gnat, a little bee in your ear. Bzzz, a little mosquito just flying around, sniffing, surfing around. Sometimes that happens. They'll try to scoop up your whole stilo, your whole style. And then they'll go and lie and say that what you've been doing, that everybody's been doing it. Well, yeah, that part is true. But they haven't sat on my shoulder and mimicked me like a parrot. They haven't done that. They haven't done that. They haven't done that. Okay? Thank you, Granny. I appreciate you guys too. I really do. I appreciate you guys for coming over and supporting. I appreciate you being yourselves. Like, you got some people, they'll come over here and ask for a mod stick. I'm like, I'm not about that. I'm not that type of channel to just, I have 4 mods. Okay? Rock, Chef, Jill, and a Brilliant. I made temporary mods the other day because, you know, the trolls started back and we was trying to be on alert. So I made Angel, Girl, Dad, and Tariq. And I made it clear to them that that was temporary. I've done that before. Do you guys know that the people get an attitude because you remove the mod stick? It's just a blue stick. It's for a purpose. It's to help you regulate your channel when it needs to be. But if you don't have 300-400 people in your chat, if you don't have 100 people, if you have 10 people in your chat, why does, I mean, you can, that's your preference. But in my opinion, and just going through what I've learned on YouTube, that's not really a good thing to have a chat full of blue. If you haven't, I'm sure you will hear of sub for sub. That's not looked at favorably. You know, there are a lot of monetized channels who do it. But if you look at their channels, see how much do they really grow. See how much do they really grow. They usually tend to stick around 2,000-3,000 and under. Now, you do have some with millions who have a lot, but guess what? Those people tend to need all those mods. They typically need all those mods. I just want to do things that, I'm not trying to be monetized, but if I ever do, I want it to be okay. I want things to look halfway okay. You know, so sometimes you have to put mods in there because the trolls are busy. But you're not obligated to give anybody a mod stick. It's like they have a channel, you have a channel. You know, and sometimes people mod just people who, you know, that they like. You know, the ones who come around often enough. And that's not saying you need to be in every live, but they come around often enough that you might have maybe 6 or 7, so that if two or three aren't there, 3 or 4 will be there. You know, so we don't have a chat full like that. And I like to be able to see, okay, other people are coming who just want to be here for a few minutes, not just the people I modded up. If that makes sense to y'all, if that makes sense. Yes, Granny, the trolls be busy. They be busy. Brilliant, speaking to Rosie. Yes, we're happy that Rosie came through. Rosie is so sweet, y'all. All eyes on Rosie. Y'all check her out, okay? Check her channel out. You know, and when somebody says to check somebody out, why do some people get in such an uproar? I said check them out. You don't have to subscribe. I would like for you to subscribe, you know, if you're trying to help people grow. But if their content isn't your cup of tea, then you don't necessarily have to subscribe. You can just look at something that is to your, you know, something that, if you feel like they don't have anything positive, look at something that seems neutral. You know, just give them a watch every now and again. You never know when they may start talking about things you want to hear. You never know. Exactly, Granny. It's a job with no pay. And that's the funny part about it. It's like, thank God, with the grace of God, I have a job, right? So it's real funny to me that most people who act so weird on here are the ones who don't have a job, or, you know, maybe they're retired but don't have a lot of income. But that being said, you have people on here who make big bucks, make a lot of money, and they act that way too. But it's just sadder to me when it's people who, if you have a smaller channel and you're trying to grow, don't just jump on somebody's back and try to ride their back. You know, you'll get more blessings doing it your way. Your way. You'll get more blessings doing it your way. So you won't have to try to reference what you did 50,000 years ago and say, remember, I did it too. You won't have to do that. You want to come up to date, 2020, you know, 2023, 2024, you know, come to 2024, look at some information. Y'all, it's so funny because as I sit here and think about it, I watched that whole live. And you could tell that there was a small degree of Googling going on that had happened maybe before the live or the day before. But other than that little bit of Googling that went on and a little bit of showing this and showing that, it was just like straight parody. It was straight damn near parody. Just like that person had sat on my shoulder. Now that kind of shit I don't like. And I'm just going to say it. I don't care who likes it. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who likes them that doesn't like it. See, people don't really feel a type of way about stuff until it's them. When it's them, when it's happening to them, then they understand what you're talking about, okay? But we try to be positive over here. We try to encourage people, and we try to help people to grow. You know, but we determine who we're going to help. Just like if I go into another chat right now, I'm not going to get mad about a mod stick if they don't mod me. I'm not going to, truth be told, I don't even like being a mod. For real. I like being mods for certain people, but sometimes, you know, some of us know each other well, or we have relationships with each other. And there are the people who I'm closest to. There are a couple that I'm really close to that have mod sticks. But guess what? The ones that I'm closest to, that I've known the longest, don't. And it's for various reasons. Reasons we know. For reasons we know. Okay? It's for reasons we know. Because this app can be a funny thing. This app can be a funny thing. So we like to look out for each other, protect each other, advise each other, motivate each other, uplift each other. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. We want to drop some healthcare nuggets. We want to drop some self-care nuggets, healthcare nuggets. And by healthcare, it's what we do every day. Talk about what we eat. Talk about how much we move. Talk about the consistency. Watching the legs move. Watching the legs move. Watching the legs and feet when I'm outside. Watching the legs and feet move. Y'all, I'm really laughing at somebody. But anyway, watching the legs move. I think it's the melanin. I think it's the melanin that pisses her off. Baby, ain't no way I'll be out there with them long ass pants on walking like that. I mean let me hush. Because you never know, hell. I have walked in pants, but every day, heck no. Look at the legs move. Look at the legs move. Okay, business. Come on, Granny. Financial nuggets. Just like Marie Holiday was in here the other day. If you guys check her out, she's always dropping financial nuggets. Financial nuggets. Okay, business nuggets. Family nuggets. Okay? Most of us, we're in families and we have all different types of dynamics that go on throughout with our families. Okay? So we drop nuggets over here. We drop nuggets over here. The chat drops nuggets. I pick them up. I drop nuggets. Hopefully the chat picks them up. You guys in the chat, within the chat, you're picking up each other's nuggets. Granny, life nuggets. Life nuggets. You're picking up each other's nuggets. You're taking those nuggets and you're turning them into diamonds. You're turning them into gold. You're turning them into platinum. Whatever you're turning them into, okay? You're turning them into gold. You're turning them into diamonds, silver, platinum, whatever you decide. Okay? Some things are small, yet worth it. Some things are large, yet worth it. But it's all meant to help each other, to assist each other. Okay? That's what it's for. That's what it's for. And again, y'all, cardio every day if you want to. It's just up to you. Every day. You can do it every day. Get you about 500 crunches in a day. Every other day. If you need to do it every other day. If you can't do 500, start off with 250. That sounds like a lot, right? But it's not. It's not. It's not that much. Do you like 50 forward, 50 up, 50 each side? That's 200. Okay? And if you want to do 500, 125, 125, 125, 125. Okay? So you sometimes have to just work up to it. All right? And look, think about these, okay? Before you go out here doing all this stuff like this, hey, look, let me tell you now. Stretch your stuff. Stretch your stuff, okay? I don't care what you look like. You look good. Look, if you don't think you look good, who else will? Okay? Your husband thinks you look good. Your mate, your spouse, whoever thinks you look good. Hey, your kids, your family. But most importantly, if you think you look good, then you look good, okay? Don't worry about what another person thinks. But at the same time, sometimes I have to address some things. You know, sometimes you have to just address some things. I was just addressing some things. And I didn't want to get like I got the other day, because the other day wasn't even a half of what it could have got to be. So today, it's nothing like the other day. Okay? Because you got to brush those people off. Brush the devil off. When the devil comes, brush it off. Brush him off. Okay? Brush him off. So we're going to talk about that. Probably the next live. Are you truly practicing what you preach? You know? No matter what your religion. If you're involved in any religion at all, you're going to be positive, or at least that's going to be your goal. That is going to be your goal. Positivity, okay? If you're involved in any religion at all, positivity is going to be your goal. If you're involved in any religion at all, positivity is going to be your goal. It is. Positivity is going to be your goal. So when you say that and you throw all these scriptures and stuff out here like that, ain't nobody believing you if you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's believing that if you fake. Nobody's believing it if you fake. And Christians don't go around with their mouth to the floor with an attitude. Because Christians have to get called on stuff too. We all backslide. You know, religious people, no matter your religion, whether it's Christianity or whatever it is, everybody backslides, okay? Everybody backslides. But if you want to come out here and be preaching certain things to people, make sure that you're doing the things that you're preaching about and you're doing it the way. Okay? And then also understand that everybody doesn't have to do things your way. All right? Everybody doesn't have to do things your way. The way you help somebody may not be the way I help somebody. That's why you have things like the Red Cross. They do it their way, okay? Then you have other emergency services that people provide. They do it their way. The Red Cross may say you have to wait 2 weeks for a certain service. Well, you may go over there to the local soup bowl. They may feed you every day, but they may tell you you can come in once a week and get a brown bag. Well, the American Red Cross may have a feeding service as well, but you can only come in once a month. You know? So I keep saying nobody is mad at the things. It's everything that we do on here somebody is doing. Before, while, and after. But to get on here and be a parrot, with somebody, guess what? If your teacher told you to do a book report, okay, and you and your friend got together, and because they're going to tell you, what if they told you that they were going to choose the book, okay? The teacher's going to choose the book. She's going to choose 5 books, and she's going to break you guys up into 5 group of people. Guess what she's trying to figure out? Book A, tell me how the sun rises. Book B, tell me, book B, tell me what you do when you go home every day. Something simple. Tell me what you do when you go home every day. But I only want it to be a week's worth of information. Just tell me what you do every day and bring it back next Monday in the form of a book. She gives this assignment on Monday. So that means you've got to pay attention to everything that you do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, she doesn't want to know about Sunday. Well, you can tell her in the book, but she wants you to take Sunday and just write your book. So this is not a hard assignment, guys. So she wants you to write your book on Sunday. Now, if 2 people in that group come in there with the same verbiage, and the only thing different might be one of them got up at 6 and the other one got up at 8. One might talk about how they like to help water their mom's plants. The other might talk about how they like to help wash dishes. But she gave them 5 to 6 days, right? So everything else in those 5 to 6 days was the exact same between those 2 students. What is that teacher going to give them on their grade? You didn't follow instructions. I didn't mean for you guys to collab. I didn't mean for you to copy Johnny, little Terry. I didn't mean for you to copy Johnny like that verbatim. Okay? I didn't. So, it's common sense. It's common sense. And you can't get mad when people peep your game. You can't get mad when people peep your game. It's common sense. You can't get mad. You can, but you're getting mad for nothing. You're getting mad for nothing. Let me read some of the comments. It's been like an hour, so I might not go outside, y'all. I might not go outside because it's been like an hour. But I am going to read some of the comments. Let me see. Right, Granny, a job with no pay. Granny, don't they be busy, sis? Yes. Let me go back a little bit. Y'all, again, please remember to vote for Chef Finest Wine. Carla Hall presents favorite chef. Carla Hall presents favorite chef. Please go to his community wall. He put the link in the chat before I think he's gone now, but he did put the link in the chat. So you go there. You can go there and vote daily. You can also purchase votes, okay? That helps. You can purchase votes. So please do that. Please. I would greatly appreciate it. He would greatly appreciate it. He'd greatly appreciate that. Just go once a day and, vote. Chef Finest Wine. Chef Finest Wine. He's in 6th place right now. We're trying to get him to. We're trying to get him to 1. We're gonna get him to 1. Okay. We're gonna get him to 1st place because he's gonna win it. It's a $25,000 cash prize, and of course, y'all, what's really important is that exposure. Okay, it's that exposure. It's really important. The exposure is really important. So please, if you have $1 or $2, but if you don't, just make sure that you go and vote for him. You can vote freely every day. You can vote freely every day. So yeah, we would greatly appreciate you voting freely for him every day. He's going to win. 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 Okay? He's going to win. We're going to claim it. We're claiming that thing, y'all. We're claiming it. He's going to win. He's the best chef on YouTube. And he's going to be the best chef in that competition. And he's going to win. He's going to win. So we're claiming that. And you guys remember, Angel is having a live on Friday at 9 Central Time. I think she said it's 9. Check her community wall. It's on her community wall. We're praying for her uncle. You guys remember to pray for Angel Eye's uncle. Okay, he had a fall. He has a broken hip, and they're not going to be able to do surgery. So I want you guys to please pray for Angel's uncle. They will find a way to treat him. They will find a way to treat him. We're going to pray for that they will find a way to treat him. So please do that for me. Tiffany, Tripping with Tiffany came in today. All eyes on Rosie. I appreciate you ladies for coming in. Roselle came in. Roselle P came in. I appreciate him for coming in. Tariq came in earlier. He had to go. So April, Brilliant's been here. I was thinking about April. April's been here. Chef Finest Wine. Of course, my Chef Finest Wine and Granny's World have been in here. I appreciate you guys. I thank you for your support. Y'all know we support each other, okay? And when you come over here and you become a part of us and you're consistent and you're genuine, we support you as well. We support you as well. We do. We just ask that you're genuine, that you're real, and that you support the way you would like to be supported. Yes, ladies' night, Friday night. Don't miss out. Bria says she can't wait. I know it's going to be so fun. Y'all, Granny had a music live the other night. Granny took it back to the old school, and it was so nice. It was so nice. So go over there and check check each other out. Support. Brilliant. I'm about to get off in a few minutes, so you can let everybody know where they can find Granny, where they can find you, Chef. Who else? Tariq, Angel, Rosie, Tiffany. You guys can let I'm going to see if I can do it too on here, Brilliant, because I know Angel had to go. Thank you, Brilliant. Let me see. Okay, I can get Granny. Granny is growing. That's good, y'all. Granny is growing. So I got Granny. Unless you already have a Brilliant, I'm about to let everybody know where they can find Granny. Okay, you got it. Okay. You're welcome, Granny. You're welcome. Again, y'all, please. And watch her wall in case she changes the time. But right now, it's 9 Central Time, okay? So 9 Central, I'll probably just be finishing up my walk, maybe. I'll try to go a little bit earlier to make sure that I'm done so I can catch the whole live. And if I decide, y'all know how these guys get, if I end up having to go somewhere, I'm going to still have you right there running. I'm going to have you right there running, and I'm going to be listening and typing in that chat. Y'all know how it is on the weekend. People just pop up and they're just like, y'all know what we talked about, that casino. They're just like, let's go to the casino. People just pop up. Okay? They just pop up. Thank you, Brilliant. Chef Finest Wine. Okay. Let me see. Okay. What link was that, Brilliant? It went to your channel. Are you just telling them that Chef's his link is on your channel? I'll get Tiffany. If you're catching somebody else, I'll get Tiffany. But if I see you drop her, then I'll just know. But I want to make sure. I see you got Rosie, you got Granny, you got Chef. See, I think that's why people do that. Y'all would put all the mod sticks in there so people can do it themselves. And that is a good reason. And so that's why I don't think YouTube, like, fusses about it a lot. But there are some people, their channels are designed for that. They're growth channels, and that's good. But I just like to do things the way it seems to have worked, to have worked for me. So yes, if you guys, want to do that, try it and see how it works. Because it's all about trial and error. It's all about trial and error. Thank you, Brilliant. That's that link, you guys, to Carla Hall Presents Favorite Chef. And please, please, please click on that link and vote for Chef Finest Wine. There is Tripping with Tiffany. Tiffany will take you. Let me tell you, if you want to go shopping, go check out Tiffany. She'll show you where all the deals are. She'll show you who has things. Let me tell y'all, I'm a couponer, okay? I coupon. I have a book. The ones that you use the baseball card holders and you make you a book. I have one of those filled with coupons. Okay, I use the apps. Try Ibotta. Try the Groupon apps. Try all those apps. And I know sometimes it's hard work, but y'all, with the prices today, I mean, on food, on household items, with the way prices are today, I know sometimes we can use these coupons and sometimes they'll have a sale and it doesn't seem like you're saving much because once the sale price hits, it's just what it used to be last month. It's what it used to be last month. So, but the thing about it is a lot of these prices, y'all, they aren't going back down. They aren't going back down. So what you can do is when you go shopping, Miss Catherine was talking about the coupons and stuff, and I was telling them in the chat the things that I do that work for me. You can use some places, a lot of places that you use their store coupons on top of the manufacturer coupons. And some of them will have limits of like maybe 5, maybe 10. They're getting a lot stricter about the limits. But what I think is going to happen, the limits are going to go back down a little bit. I mean, they're going to go back up. They're going to start back saying 8, 10 and things like that. Because a lot of people just aren't buying things like they used to because the prices are so high. So when they find people who use coupons, they want those people to purchase as much as possible. Because a lot of people, they're just thinking, you know what, forget it. There are some things that we buy that we've gotten so used to having that once we see the price, y'all, we don't, we're like, okay, can I do without this? And so if you find that you can do without it, you don't get it. Like you don't get it. Yes, Granny, the economy is off the chain these days. Thank you, Brilliant. I appreciate that. The economy is off the chain. So a lot of times people, there are things that they aren't buying as much because the quantity is low. You get a bag of cereal. Forever, it's always been a lot of air. But now, what? You don't want to see all that air when you buy cereal, and cereal costs $5, over $5 a box. It's not even meat. It's not even a protein. It's not even a healthy fat. It's just an empty carb. Now I love Raisin Bran because of the brand, because of the fiber. But I like Frosted Flakes. But I don't eat Frosted Flakes a lot. I get them from time to time. So I try to stick with Raisin Bran, and I have Cheerios, the Honey Nut oats, the Honey Nut Cheerios, the grape, what is it, the grape nuts. Those from time to time. Those things are nerve-wracking when it comes to your teeth, though. They're healthy, but when they get in your teeth, oh my goodness. Sometimes they get caught up in between your tooth. They'll hit just right in the wrong place between your tooth and your gum. Oh my God. Oh, and food isn't. Okay, biochemical, what is it? Biogenerated or bio something. I'm like, what? Are you serious? And they're putting it on there. It was like there was this big push to get away from chemically altered foods. Now all of a sudden they aren't pushing to get away from it anymore. It's like they're putting it on the labeling. They're putting it on the labeling. That is ridiculous. It should be illegal. You know, they were all against that at one point. Not so much the United States, but worldwide, they were kind of against that. Yeah, lab meat and everything. They were against that stuff. And then they look at the health, the numbers about this and that when it comes to people's health, you know, about different conditions. Some of those numbers they're saying is more, is more, is more. Okay, well, you guys are creating more and more and more chemically altered food that you're making digestible, but it's not digestible. Okay? You're making it digestible, but it's not digestible. And so that's why so many people have began to focus on growing their own foods again. In Canada, they won't even allow certain ingredients. Right. And you know what, Granny? In a lot of countries, even in some countries that you would least expect, they're not allowing all that stuff in there. But I've been seeing this lately, like, I'm like, biogenetic, like, what in the heck? So y'all basically now telling us this is basically just chemicals. You know, we have to take medicines sometimes. Some people take medicines routinely, so that's already chemically altered. Yes, does some of it come from nature? Yes, but to get it to do what the research says it needs to do, it gets chemically altered. So the medicines are chemically altered, the foods are chemically altered. So how does that work? And then they wonder why you hear about numbers of different conditions going up. The numbers about certain health issues, you know, those healthcare numbers, the numbers that they're putting out there when they do research, those numbers are going up. And they're affecting younger people. They're affecting kids. They are affecting kids. You know, the fat content. And a lot of times what's kind of weird to me is when you see people talk about diets, like they're working out, but then they go and make a big hamburger. You're like, all right, which is fine. Y'all know we always say don't deprive yourself. Anything that you really like and you don't want to stop eating it, do it in moderation. Moderation is key. Moderation is key. Do it in moderation because moderation is key. You know, moderation is key. I'm sure this video will be dissected again because we've already said that before too. Moderation is key. If you want to go a day or two and splurge, do that. But even when you go a day or two and splurge, don't be a pig. Like, don't be a pig. Moderation is key. It's key. You can train your taste buds. Okay, if you really have the desire to, you have to be ready to. Because guess what? You can have the desire, but you may not be ready. So when you have that desire and you've gotten to a point where you're ready, you can train your taste buds. And you can still eat those same favorite foods every day. When you talk to like people who are 90, 91, 92, 93 years old, and they ask you what was the key to longevity, a lot of those people worked like crazy in the gardens. They had to help their parents around. Just think about it. Somebody who's 90 years old today, when were they born? Like, somebody who's 24 was born in 2000. This looks like to the year 2000. When was 9/11? 2001? So somebody born in 2000 is like, they will be 24 this year. And we're talking about somebody who's 90. Some people are living to be 100 still. They weren't putting all that stuff in there. Every now and again, they would put certain things in the garden to keep the pest away. But it's like now they spray those gardens like crazy. Right, Granny. They had gardens, and then they would do things to keep the pest away. But those things were more natural. And if they did use chemicals, you find them using one thing, and when that one or two things didn't work, they shift to something else. But nowadays, wherever you get your foods from, they've sprayed those veggies with about 3, 4, probably 5 different chemicals before they ship it out. And that's crazy. That is crazy. Because also you're getting food from other countries. That food, they're putting stuff on it, not only about the pests, because they're not going to get rid of all the pests, but they're putting things on it to preserve it, to make it last until it gets to the grocery stores. So there's all types of things on our food. So you have to be really, really, they say organic. I was about to say you have to be really careful. You buy organic and you spend more money, but is it truly organic? How do we know? You know? Now, I do notice that certain organic veggies tend to taste a little bit better, but that still doesn't mean it hadn't been altered. Still doesn't mean it hadn't been altered. Still doesn't mean something's been on it. They'll slap it. You know what? They'll slap. That's just like a pair of jeans. If I go into my closet and get a pair of jeans, if I've learned how to do the Levi logo, I can slap Levi's on the logo of those jeans the right way, and I have a yard sale, and somebody will think I got a new pair of Levi's out there for sale. And it might just be something I pulled out of Old Navy. You just never know. Exactly, brilliant. Exactly. Thank you. We pray you enjoyed your time here today with us. We hope to see you again. We appreciate your time you spend with us, okay? We do appreciate you. Come over here with a genuine heart, okay? Because we're genuine over here. And we do want to help lift and encourage and motivate people. But always understand and remember, it's nobody's responsibility to help you do anything. But when people do help you, be grateful. Be grateful. Reciprocate. Okay? Reciprocate as well. Reciprocate. If you come with genuine and good intentions, it'll get reciprocated. Okay? Your actions will be reciprocated. Right, brilliant. As I always say, don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let bothered people bother you. Okay? And y'all, I slowed down. I'm sure I'm going to check my heart rate by my machine. I'm going to see what the heart rate is before we get out of here, because that's the whole purpose of your cool down. During your exercise, you want to get that heart rate up. Use a calculator for your age. There are a lot of them online. Get one from a nutritionist, but you can also go to a reputable source online. Get a calculator, your target heart rate. Figure out what your target heart rate is. You usually put in your age, your weight, things like that. They may ask you for a few other metrics. You put those in and you see what it says. And you try to stay, it will give you a range. And you try to stay within that range. Okay? Try to stay within that range. But even when you do that, always talk to your primary care doctor, your physician's assistant, your nurse practitioner. Let them know what you found. They will get that. And some of them seem like they just don't hear you and they're just going telling you what they're telling you. Listen, tell them, hey, stop. I'm asking you about this. Okay? So do that. And then they'll slow down and they'll start maybe asking you a few questions. Is it for weight loss? Is it just for fitness? You know, because everybody, I don't care what your size is, how tall you are, how short you are, what your weight is, you need to do something for fitness. We want to move. Okay? We want to move for fitness because we want to keep the joints lubricated. The more you move those joints, the more your body creates synovial fluid. Now, if I hear that, I'm just going to throw my hands in the air and say, I'm going to call a name. We want to see the synovial fluid, okay? You want to see that your body is, and you'll start to feel it because those joints will move a little bit better, okay? We're not saying that it's going to absolutely happen for you, but that's the theory. And if they don't, then talk to your doctor again. Okay? It's no set amount of times you can consult him or her. There's no set amount of times. Okay? So get that synovial fluid moving. Get those joints. If you have arthur, okay? If you have arthur, because like my granny said, keep living, keep living. If you don't have arthur, what? You never know. You may not, arthur may not even be in your family, but it may start with that person, you know? So even for arthur, keep moving, okay? See, I'm going to end up getting the heart rate back up. That's why I'm trying to go slow. But sometimes you don't want to get off of here, okay? Y'all know how I get. You don't want to get off. So if you have arthur, you want to keep moving. But most importantly, before you start, remember, my warm-up is my appetizer. My workout is my entree. My cool down is my dessert, okay? My warm-up is my appetizer. My entree, that's my exercise. My cool down is my dessert. Appetizer, entree, dessert. Warm up, exercise, cool down. Now that is Lion's Prize. That's what I say. Okay? So I don't care where you go looking and searching high and low. That's what I say. Okay? So make sure that you warm up by stretching and get like a light movement. Your warm up can be on your equipment. It can be your walk. Just start off slowly, getting those muscles ready to work. Getting those muscles ready to work. Okay? That's your warm up. Do squats. Do squats. That'll start to get that heart rate up. Do some lunges. Work on those legs. Do lunges, calf raises. That'll get their heart rate up. And then go into your exercise. Go into your cardio. Okay? And you don't want to just, when you're done, you don't want to just stop. When you're done with your entree, you want to go into your cool down. You want to go into the dessert. Okay? You want to go into the dessert. So, let's see. Let's see if the heart rate is where I want. Okay, you can do it for 15 seconds times 4. It'll give you your minute heart rate. It'll give you what your 1 minute heart rate is. You can do it. You can count for 30 seconds times 2. Some people like to just do a whole 1 minute count. So you can count for 15 seconds times 4, 30 seconds times 2, or just count for a whole minute. And see that your heart rate has come down to what you want your resting heart rate to be. Okay, so you want to target heart rate when you're exercising, and when you're done and you're cooling down, you want to come down to your resting heart rate. So that's it for today, y'all. I was going to go outside, and I might come back tonight, and I might not. But I want to wish you guys what? Peace, positivity, and prosperity. Without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And wherever chaos and negativity live together in Rome, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. Doesn't mean you won't prosper at all, but if you stay there, you won't prosper to your fullest potential. And don't let anybody come into your space and create misery, okay? And don't let them invite you into their misery lounge, okay? Because people will have a misery lounge. They'll look happy and happy-go-lucky, but hey, they're happy. It doesn't mean that they're miserable. They just have this lounge over here waiting for you with some spirits, some good drinks, some peanuts, and some mints, some hors d'oeuvres. They just got all this hors d'oeuvres. They got everything. Everything, cheese and wine, they got all this stuff for you. And they're waiting for you to come over there, you know. And then when your discernment starts to kick in and you start seeing certain things happen in certain ways, you start to realize that you're in somebody's misery lounge. They're not miserable, but they're trying to maybe make you miserable. So just get your stuff, get your grip. Like my granddaddy said, get your grip, put it on you, get your grip, put it on your back. And go back to your happy lounge, okay? Go back to your happy lounge. All right? So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk live. Y'all be good to each other. Definitely be good to yourselves, okay? Be good to yourselves because you want to be good to your family, right? I know most of us, we put family first. And we should. But we got to think about ourselves sometimes, okay? What do I say? Selfish is not always a bad word. Self. We do 4-letter words. We do not always 4-letter words, but y'all know we got that R word. Relax, release, relate to what you can and not to what you can't. Reset, regroup, resolve, restart. We do the R words. We use we talk about R words over here. We talk about R words over here all the time. We talk about that word self-confidence. Don't worry about what somebody else has going on and try and build off of that. Be self-confident. Okay? Practice self-care. Okay? Practice self-control sometimes. Self-control, self-confidence, self-care, self-control. And don't always feel so self-entitled. Now, you could take self-entitled and make it positive, because sometimes you work so hard that you are entitled to things. You're entitled to feel the way you feel, to do what you want to do, go where you want to go. You've done good things for good people. So sometimes you are entitled to treating yourself, okay? So self-entitlement can be good. Selfishness can be good. When you're getting yourself together, be a little selfish sometimes. Get yourself together because you want to be at your optimal. We love our families, right? So we have to try and be as good as we can be so that we can continue to be as good for them as we can be. So that self word, we talk about the self as a prefix over here a lot. And we talk about those R words. All right. So I will see you guys. My other device is about to go out, y'all. I'm trying to see what it says. I will see you guys again on the next Let's Walk and Talk. Uh-oh. I turned the volume up, y'all. So it's probably some static. I don't know. Y'all go there and check out Adrian Slade. She's like, she's live. You gotta love Adrian. You gotta love Adrian. You gotta love Adrian. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sticking around this whole time, Brilliant and Granny. I appreciate you. Okay, Granny. See you later. Granny says, I had a great time, Lions Pride. Thank you, Granny. I'm so glad that you came in today. I'm so glad we enjoyed you. We're Brilliant. Brilliant, what you talking about? Brilliant says she knew not to complain. Oh, Granny, I grew up in New York. Grandmother's farm in North Carolina, sis. All right. You got that right. We know it's certain things we knew not to complain about. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.